I don't think T1 can afford to play safe this game.
Whitemon up on the high ground. Her spikes there. First blood for Tavo. SG I'll get ahead here with that first kill. Zephyr looking for a high 5, maybe trying to distract them from going in on a 23. Ooh. And they backed off of him for a second. God's Rebuke, one more shot, double kill for Tavo. And it's a good start for the Brazilian squad.
I'm feeling bold. I think their draft looks really strong. They have so many bases covered. And like the panel was saying as well, I think they can punish really hard. The amount of fights that T1 need to win the game, I think, is so many. But if SG win like 1 or 2 fights, then they look really strong.
This Obs is here for SG, and it does spot Zephyr coming over, and Theocore is going to spot Whitemon coming in. Theocore doesn't stop.
Mid lane,
now the arrow hits. ADR in trouble, and he's dead. Oh, Matthew Savage.
Arrow.
Or Spike, Arrow flying in. There's the Nightmare, and that's going to lock up Theocore. They should be able to get the kill, and it's with the Boundless Strike that they do. They now have level 6 on this Monkey King. See what he does with this, because we've seen these Venges in the off lane go treads into the Ags, and that's probably the way they want to go. Wukong's command with the spear, and ADR is here to get the kill on a 23. They're going to look over now for a second on a Whitemon, and ADR's got a double. 4 heroes here in the top lane, while it's all just KJ bottom trying to get that level 6.
They really want to try and force down this tower. They've taken the bot tier 1 already, and it's going to be interesting to see what T1 do about this.
They've got the vision down. Kuhu maybe looking for a swap, and that's exactly what they want. Magic Missile, Coast to Arrow doesn't land. Ooh, but still, they'll get the kill, and they're looking for more. This team is already gone, and they're right on to Carl. Earlier, Fiends group get that control. Obviously, Nightmare gives you the setup for the arrow. Arena down, but there's the Nightmare, and there's the arrow. So they'll have the control. They'll leap into the arena. They've got the Starstorm, and they don't even need Cuckoo. Zephyr gets the kill on Tavo, and this is now already the 3rd death on this Mars. Ooh, smoke from Theocore as well as ADR. They've got the Fiends grip onto the Lion, but I don't know if that's going to work out. Arrow does hit. They land the Split Earth on a Whitemon. Now the Eclipse coming in from Costa Mile. ADR gets the kill on a Whitemon. They're going to look over at Zephyr, who gets that level 6 and goes into the Moonlight Shadow immediately. They're going with him and leaps over to the other side. They've got the Sentry, though, within the range, and Zephyr, just by the skin of his teeth, is able to leave.
This Echo item just so good at the moment for disassembling.
Tavo looking to get around and maybe get an Arena in. He's right here. Arena around on 3. The Wukong's is in, though, and he's all by himself. So Tavo taking out quickly. They've got the Arena down. They have the swap coming out from Cuckoo, and now can they continue to go for more? The Hex is out here on a Whitemon. Illicore doesn't have enough mana for the finger yet, but he pops that wand, throws the finger over, gets the kill on a Cuckoo. They've lost ADR. That's going to be 3 dead on the side of SG as KJ's dropped 2. The Illicore goes down, and 4 heroes die on SG Esports.
It's been good, though. A lot of enjoyable games so far this tournament, and you expect it to get
on
better.
A Tavo. Magic Missile comes out. Carl comes over and will get the kill onto Tavo.
Trying to find a pick off here. They don't want to force a huge fight. They just want to find one hero, blow them up quickly, and the Axe Revenge is coming out on the courier. This could be a really bad timing for SG if they get it in time.
Yeah, they'll get the Arena with the Blink. They've also got the Spear and a Cuckoo. They'll get the kill. They'll take the Venge with the Axe coming through. They actually didn't even need to use that finger. And the tier 1 over mid is going to go down. They've got the Diabolic Edict at level 4. And ADR. Arrow comes in, lands. He's silenced. Maybe in some trouble. Sonic Wave comes through. They get the kill on ADR. They look over Tavo. Tavo healed up thanks to the mech. They've got the relocate in a couple seconds. I don't know if it's going to be quick enough, though. Tavo, he's under the tower. He's down low. He's dead.
And T1 here, they're going to go for the mid-tier 1. Can SG fight this? I mean, they're a little bit behind in net worth. Like, after those, those kills that T1 got, they are pushed ahead a little bit in terms of net worth, and with the Venjax, they feel so strong right now.
ADR. They've got the arrow to follow it up. That's going to land on the Lashrak into the Wukong's command, but they've got the Arena down. The Spirit only lands on a Whitemon. They get the kill on ADR. They end up losing Cuckoo, but Cuckoo's got that Axe. So he throws a Magic Missile. Costa Mile on the run. One more shot so they can get the kill on the Luna, and they finally finish him off. It's Cuckoo who gets credit for it. And now they'll find a 3rd as Theocore dies.
This is where the GG call comes. Are you ready? Tried to unpause on SG when the line was still DC'd. That's fantastic.
Lands the spear, and there's the Balanced Strike Magic Missile. Triple kill for 23 Savage.
Congratulations to all the ones and the twos.
Yeah, you guys are winners together.
Do you know what's so annoying as well? Like this Venge Axe, you don't get anything for killing the illusion, right?
Swap, and now they've got the Lucent Beam Costa Bio coming over, but the rest of T1, can they help out? Have the Nightmare out on Otavo. There's the Eclipse. They'll get the kill to Cuckoo, but again, he's got that axe, so he has himself that illusion. I think that was cleared up pretty quickly. They look over at 23's popping the BKB and DPing out. So he'll escape, and they've bought back on Theokor.
On the Mars and the Lesh. I mean, it's easy for us
Might be able to
see,
do
but...
so. Primal Spring as well as the Balanced Strike Arrow, but the BKB has been popped by Costa Bio. They've got Carl on the back lines. The Lucent Beam is there. They've also got the Hex from Theokor. There's the Earth Spike that damages him, but they've got the swap on Cuckoo. Nightmare. There's the save. Carl gets the BKB off. The arena's going to be down around the Queen of Pain as well as the Venge. They've got themselves a second life on the Venge. The Sonic Wave hits on Otavo. There's the swap into the Wukong's command. Tavo trying to get around out of this one. But the Magic Missile and the Balanced Strike is enough to get the kill onto this Mars. They'll lose the Venge. It's a 1-for-1.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to be really surprised. I think they're going to be so surprised that they just walked into the pit.
They'll find the Bane, and they've got the Aegis into the hands of 23, but the swap, finger out on the Cuckoo. It's not going to be enough damage to get the kill just yet, but they've got the Earth Spike. They get the kill on the Theokor as well as Cuckoo. They have the grip out onto the Mars. Tavo stuck in place. Sonic Wave comes in. They get the kill on the ADR as well as Tavo. Now the Eclipse is coming down, but Costa Amelia is dead. 23, he'll get the kill there. Carl, he'll find KJ in the triple kill. Full team wipe for T1. With Arcane Boots and an Urn.
Yeah, that's pretty good going.
Pretty much almost has as much gold as Cuckoo. They land the arena. They've got the spear. They've got the stun. Followed up with the Lucent Beam on the Cuckoo, but the swap comes out on an ADR. And that's going to put Cuckoo in deeper. They get the kill to KJ. They're going to take out this Wisp. Cuckoo's dead for the first time, but Costa Bio is in so much trouble. And it's not looking like he's going to get out. He's dead again at 23. They land the Earth Spike onto the Queen of Pain. Carl, he's stunned up via the spear, but the Boundless Strike on a 3. 23 with an Ultra Kill. Get this man a rampage. He's going to dive in for it, and he wants it so dearly, but Carl will take it. And game 1 will go the way of T1.
What a beatdown.
They've got the Nightmare to hit on the Tavo, and it's going to be pulled off by this Marana. Is that even going to save him, however? They've got the Jingu. Right clicks coming in, and Tavo's going down for first blood. About it. Empty bottle. Trying to go into this Midas. Zephyr, LSA, landing on a Custabile.
They have another beam, but range drops.
They're right-clicking. KJ no longer tethered. Comes across the anchor smash on the right-click from Zephyr to get the kill on a KJ, leaving Custabile by himself. Double damage picked up by Doom. They see him. They know exactly where he is. Theokor coming around the back. They've got themselves a tether. 2 heroes are going to be here from SG. Carl now trying to get this kill onto ADR. Nightmare from Whitemon. He's joined into the fray. It's a 3v3 over in the middle lane. It's a party. And Invoker ADR will get the tornado off. That lands on a 2, and now he's into the Ghost Walk trying to run, and Scorched Earth will burn him out. Carl doesn't need to see him, and now we'll also take a courier for his troubles. With the 1 point in Doom, which is back up. ADR trying to make a move onto this Tide, and Cuckoo getting into this tree area behind the tower. And he doesn't have Ravage skill, but they get the Doom on ADR. They're going to chase the Scorched Earth burning. Brain Sap's there from Whitemon. Tavo now on the run with Theokor.
He needs to get a ward block off there
the Venomancer.
And it is difficult to necessarily always get a reliable blink off because of the Veno wards, but...
Coming in again with the relocate, going after Whitemon. He's the good Atos. They have the Rod of Atos. The Venomous Scale comes in. Zephyr trying to TP out, but they've got the Lucent Beam. Not 1, but 2 here for the side of SG Esports. A great rotation for them. Still a sliver of a lead here for T1. Rod of Atos, Venomous Scale, and the relocate all coming through. They've used that ult from the Venomancer. The Poison Nova is out, and everybody is here from SG. 23 finally paying. And T1 are still, sitting numbers in the dire jungle. They're all over. They're in the triangle and the main jungle.
The difference is now
BKB, but they've got the Fiend's Grip to follow it up. They'll look over at the Venomancer to get this kill on Otavo. Lucent Beam from behind them. They're going to relocate in with the BKB beam pop by Costabile if they can survive on Cuckoo, but he's taking a lot of damage, and the right click's coming in. They've got the Lucent Beam, and now he's ending up dead. They take out Whitemon 2 for 1. Doom is used onto the Invoker of ADR, who gets on the high ground. Carl playing very aggressive.
Try and get the blink off
that
here.
BKB is not going to last long, and they've got the Venom Ward to stop the blink. But now BKB, Balance Strike onto 2, Primal Spring down to the low ground. They don't have the BKBs available on SG, but 23 is just going to TP out. Yule's on himself, trying to get the Yules out onto this Monkey King. Zephyr goes to the Laguna Blade, but he'll die too.
Yeah, not in that scenario.
Ooh, blink in, stun up. Cuckoo gets the Ravage off, but the BKB is going to be there for Costa Bile. Now they'll go after Cuckoo and get the kill. They're going to look over at 23. Tornado comes in. That's going to land. They've got the Sunstrike not even needed as they'll take out 23. SG.
Top tower is under attack.
When this Daedalus comes out on the Luna, she's actually going to become like a huge issue, right? As if she wasn't already. But
bottom lane, BKB, Eclipse gets used. Cuckoo on the run, pops that pipe, but it's not looking likely he survives. Venomous Scale is there, and Cuckoo ends up dead. They force the Wukongs, and I believe that's because 23 doesn't have his BKB anymore, and he can't TP out. So he's dead too. Kustabile with the double kill. SG completely in the driver's seat of this game. They will lose KJ, but that's the price of admission for that fight. And SG, they're gonna poke at the high ground.
now, how long do they have left on the Aegis? I think that's the key thing.
They've got about a minute remaining. 4-step back into the base, and Kustabile is gonna lose that Aegis. It doesn't matter anymore. A minute now turns into no time left. Oh, stun landing on a Cuckoo. They're trying to have the control. The Poison Nova from Tavo. Sunstrike coming through. They get the kill to Cuckoo, but they've got the Wukong's command. They have the Doom. It comes through on a Costa Bile. They run out of the circle that is the Wukong's, and now T1 turn tail and try to get out, but they've got the Rod of Atos. He's still got the Wukongs going. The Ice Wall is down. The control is there. They'll get the kill. They'll take the Monkey King dead for 50 seconds. And all your base belong to me being SG Esports.
What happened to their spells?
Make or break. LSA, that comes through. They've got the Doom. There's the Ravage on the 5 heroes. They've got the Balance Strike. They'll get the kill. It's perfect from Cuckoo. And here comes T1. ADR trying to do all he can. They've got Coral as well as Cuckoo slowed up. There's the Sunstrike. Not going to land, but the lot of Atos comes in from Tavo. The TP out from Cuckoo. He's gone. Whitemon a little bit too far forward. They've got the Cold Snap as well as the Spirit Vessel on a Whitemon. They'll take out the Bane. Tornado flying through. The BKB being popped by 23. He'll go after Tavo. They get the kill to Coral. Tavo gets credit for that. The TP out from 23. No longer having confidence in that fight.
I'm a little bit worried for them, but honestly, I think if this was a bigger, like, that's really rude. But if it was a different team, like, they would wait for the Rocher and go for that instead. But SG, they want to fight right now.
Yeah, they want to go in. They want to try and get the kill to Cuckoo. They've got the damage coming through, but the Nightmare lands at a Costa Bile. That's going to be pulled off, and they'll look for the tier 3. They've got the Glyph, the Sunstrike. Oh, Cuckoo. Just surviving. He's gonna buy a salve while he's in the base. They'll go after Costa Bile, who pops the BKB. They've got the Fiend's Grip on the backlines, but the damage being put on the Whitemon. Ooh, push back, disarmed, and now they've got to relocate out. Can they fight without the Luna being here? Are they gonna bring both back? I believe they will. Ravage up in 19 seconds. No Wukongs now for 66 seconds.
No BKB on the Luna.
They've got themselves the Yules. That'll land the arrow. Cuckoo Gush. They've broken the Lincolns. Now they've got themselves the Eclipse coming down on a Carl. The damage is going to be there. Costa Bile trying to run. He's
the Satanic.
He gets healed up, but is it going to be enough? Carl going in. The right clicks are through. They've got the Doom, but the Satanic keeping him alive. And now finally, Whitemon run down 4 heroes, 5 heroes, all gone with the buyback being used here by the Tide. Throws out the Ravage. Doesn't hit on the Costa Bile. The full GG. SG will even up the series at 1. And they have beaten T1 in this second game and look so good doing so.
There's something special about watching Cuckoo Ravage and just call GG straight away. Very, very true.
SG, hyper aggressive 5-man smoke, trying to make something happen to place the ward down. A little bit of a late reaction from Whitemon. He'll eat the Dragon Tail as well as the arrow and first blood for ADR.
Talks about ADR having to go crazy here. It gets the first blood as well, so that early bottle going to be coming through.
He didn't double down and just be like, no, that is what it's called.
Yeah. Carl, that's the bottle and the fairy fire.
Well, he's got nothing in the bottle at the moment. Just that Fairy Fire to work with. ADR trying to land that Aether Remnant. He gets it.
It's just
And
a deep
now
dive,
ADR will get the kill. Tower shots will hurt ADR but not kill him.
Anti-rune as well on. Oh,
KJ.
KJ might be in trouble here.
And he tries to step past the Illuminate, or behind it, really, and he ends up dying to the overwhelming odds of Cuckoo. See if he can get done on this Tide. We've seen him with the Void as well. And here comes ADR. It's that rotation, gets the kill on a Zephyr, maybe looking for Cuckoo.
And you have to remember, like, SG, they're playing against the Doom, right? So having the net worth lead when you're against the Doom is really good. It's not to be expected.
Carl coming bottom, immediate Sunder, then the Doom afterwards. Cuckoo does have duel available, and they will get the winner chicken dinner. Should find KJ as a second. No reactions from SG, but that's all the while that they're getting the kill on a Zephyr and finding a Courier. So ADR will get his 4th kill of the game, now 4-0-0.
But here comes Tavo coming towards the mid lane.
Again, Elder Dragon form, and this is the movements that SG used in the previous game, just putting that pressure on to get this victory. Astral Step is a complete miss from ADR. He's got 2 charges on it. There's the Dissimulate. They have the Aether Remnant. Astral Step. And now the arrow comes in, but they don't get the kill to Cuckoo. They've got themselves the Illuminate coming over from the side. The duel on to KJ. They'll get the kill and another victory. That's 20 duel damage now for Cuckoo. Level 1. Blink Dagger coming out here for Tavo, so he'll have a way to cut down the range. And they're going to go bot, look for Theocore. One more right click will get him. Whitemon gets credit for that kill. ADR trying to make a rotation, see who he can find. Astral Step, double step. Gets the kill on Whitemon and a free ticket away. Thanks very much.
Not what I expected.
Going Crimson Guard. This is the blink reveal. KJ's not level 6 yet. That could be a bit of an issue. Aether Remnant locks up Carl. Sunder.
Oh, look at this Keeper of the Light, by the way. Our career's going through the floor, actually. But
and then boom.
Here we go. Here comes the blast.
Thunder comes out, and they're going to go after Carl. Illuminate comes through, and that's going to land on a KJ. Doesn't actually do as much damage as we thought, but they get the duel out of the Dragon Knight. Carl doing some damage here with the help from the Blinding Light of Zephyr. They get the kill on Tavo and KJ. Overwhelming odds thrown over on the coast of the BA. And Zephyr throwing these Illuminates at these stacks, helping to steal this farm. ADR, she is doomed. And he was static stormed.
He really is doomed. That's
very dead.
They have glimpse available here.
It's level 3. They have the glimpse, and that's going to pull back Costa Villa. Doesn't have a Sunder to work with, and he doesn't have life to work with, as he'll end up losing this duel. Theocore looking next. T1. This is the aggression we were looking for in game number 2, as they just don't let off the gas. And they're trading a tier 2 for a tier 1.
I mean, SG will take what they can get at this point in the game, I think.
Yeah.
He can't really fight into this Luna right now. What does the Terrorblade have? Is he going? I assume he's going BKB.
He's going Scotty next. He's got the Sanjin Yasha as well as the Dragonlance. They get the Doom out of the Coast of BOA. The Ravage follows it up from KJ. They go into the Moonlight Shadow.
Oh, the glimpse.
Through. There's the glimpse. Pulling Coast of BOA back into the Eclipse. And they'll get the kill on the Coast of BOA. Now they'll look over for anything more, but nothing more is there.
I think they're going to smoke, but again, how close to Ravage now? 18 seconds. That's the big moment. If they can get a good Ravage off here and maybe get onto the backline with the Disruptor and the Keeper, that's their best chance. Carl's
Dragon Tail,
the guy.
Arrow as well as the Aether Remnant, but they've got themselves the press the attack. They'll get the Doom into Costa BO. They get the kill to Tavo. They'll take out this DK. They have the glimpse and they get the duel. There's the Ravage, but is it even going to be enough? There's so much there on Costa BLA. There's just no chance he survives. They've already taken out 3 on the side of SG, and they're going to look for 4, now 5, making a full team wipe. ADR drops last, and T1 take no prisoners as they just clean up and dump out SG.
Yeah, Doom, not the guy you want to find first, unfortunately. And really well played by Cuckoo to keep him alive with the press the attack. Just takes off the Purge, allows Doom to get all his items off with the Crimson the Pipe. And it's going to be 2 sets of racks at least here. I mean, SG, this is their tournament life, so they need to keep fighting here. It's a difficult scenario, but, you know, they'll give it everything they've got.
Now, unfortunately, now they're working with a TB without Metamorphosis for 75 seconds, no Ravage for 105, and you're fighting into Zephyr's new Ags. Feels like an impossible task for SG. Showed off a little bit with that game 2, but this game 3 has been a big opposite to what that game 2 was. In 23 on a mega kill streak, getting the kill on a Tavo.
This Doom build's so cool. I don't know how they kill anybody.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Onto the tier 3, looking for megas. They'll just tap out. They'll call GG, and T1 they'll eliminate SGesports. Not without bringing this series to game 3, but 3 games wasn't enough for SG and was for T1.